himself down now. Users has got a clutch up big.
This could be difficult. The Blitz just having to make a choice here. Handy. Let's see if the swing is coming. Users, no!
Brings it over towards Rafter. The final keeper barrier from Spoit to block the window, and maybe thinking about a flank through Garage. Canadian, though, now left all by himself, and he will catch out New as a wonderful pivot from Spoit, and then from below as well, catches out J90. It's a magnificent play from Spoit to bring this round back, and Canadian falls off his shield and finds the kill from distance.
Maybe they do get it. I don't know how they're going to enter the bomb site.
This chipper wall should be opened eventually. The last Zoto canister. There's 3 breaches on that wall.
He's running in?
This is a desperate push from Ambi, but he finds it! Another one for the young gunner! Look at him go! Nothing can stop him! A quad kill! Running it down the hallway and carving CAG a new one!
On the Joker, but he's still holding square strong.
Matchco have got themselves all around this map. There's players in CO, Archives, there's going to be a huge one. A swing from Ghost finds the opening. He'll get himself a second. June was able to get Akri in the midst of that chaos, but it's just going to be a slaughter. Dora finds one more. Time to go. Den simply walks in. The AK is good to find one. Dora has been slain. The FNAT chokes out this play imprinter. What a shot from Teb, deep in bottom square. And Den alone against 2. Needs to find something heroic to save this round. Here's the beepers in the distance. They'll try and sink this case. Baits out one. Not good enough for the pick on the Ghost. Reads that trade. A dangerous gambit. Lolo shuts it down. A 4th round for Matchco.
Established from below. Now, the first pick you gotta feel is critical. Bappen will now step into security. Brazil is still clear, but there is still a player on the door. And Bappen gets what could be a vital pick on the round. Another! And the 3rd! Surely not. Surely not. Bappen with a finka will go down to 1. Fisho guy gets another, and it looks like overtime at the very least is written in the stars. He's going to go deep. He'll go for the plant. Nade is low, and Bappen with a big round. It is flawless for Enterprise, and we're going
to jump out. This needs to be coordinated from Ferox. They cannot dilly-dally. There's the jump. It is successful. Oh, and a double from Rin.
Takes him out. Lambe now left. The 1v2 clutch gets his first onto Sleben. Flick off the wrist makes it look so easy. But poor Leighton on the ace has to try and pull back, has to try and play around that timer now. Time going from the 6th defender to the 6th attacker. Lambe aware that the pressure is on his back now. Has to try and find this player. Gets it! A 4K for the round. And post-plant secured. Signed, sealed, delivered. Whenever flash is going out. Attempting to execute into the site, gets his one onto Oscar as well. Can he find a follow-up? Tazzy is there for the trade. Elegance will fall. A 1 versus 1. Will this be overtime or will this be match point? Tazzy versus Tridley. The pickup's gonna happen. Juzo is there. They just have to plant on the table. I'm not sure if Tazzy, he does indeed have a C4 left in pocket. No, diffuser is down in basement. They had to drop. Just go for it. Just try and stick it. Juzo has to try and cover. There we go. The 1 is there. The plant should be able to be stuck. This is a post plant, but it's still a 1 versus 1 now.
No way!
Gets it. That is indeed overtime, and that is exactly the kind of rounds we want to see throughout this competition. Gloves off.
On this, they even send someone down to the basement to see if there's a C4 threat from downstairs. There isn't. But Zonky can hold that cargo position. With Trevmac walking so far up, he'll be able to watch and calm when Center pops up. Should at least be able to guarantee a trade. But now that Center has popped up, Zonky's gone! The case is... Trevmac's gone! The case is down! Center does what he needed to! CLB somehow make it work in the last...
Fine opportunity. None of these players have the diffuser, and they all come to life on the OXG side. It's up to Always now. He's been hot so far, but can he clutch up big for them again? Always doesn't have the ammunition! He gets it done with the pistol! How is there no reaction to that? This godlike man is...
Coming up, look at that. Kobe makes space. He finds
Kobe!
2!
That's exactly what C9 need! A 3K for Kobe! He's marching in the site and giving C9 another chance. Another one for Kobe! This guy's decided to turn it up to 11. And Fish like he's got to deny this plan. Packer, another chance to try and force his diffuser down. Fish like finds Kobe, finally puts his rampage to a rest. And now amidst the fire, he looks for more, almost gets a second kill, but Dream finished.
There is the hold. There's the rotate from SDK. Crossfire, massively important. He's going for the divide, but they get it secured. A 1 versus 1. Surf pulls himself back, holding onto the box. The air jab knocks the player alive. With the shotgun, finds the end. What a way for us to open up.
Remember, but he's got to deal with that clash. Who was staring him down, tasing him out. Both Nias and Levy on low HP. His flashbangs go out. Nice shots! No way. Onto Levy. He's got time. JV in the 1v1, and he can certainly make it happen. It's a monstrous clutch for JV. 1v3 for Furia. As the gunner himself.
In terms of a round win. Well, it's close, but Reaps is the best in the Asia region for a reason. Maybe even the entire APAC region. 5-0 since the rehost. Drop down, still has Azza and Deadshot to deal with. Goes for the fake plant to just see if there's someone close by. No one around the corner, no one really close by at the moment. Deadshot's all the way over towards Customs. Azza's in bathroom. Reaps has a little bit of space and can certainly isolate and create 2 1v1. Still has time, 25 seconds. Playing to that time, headshot onto Asa, and this could be a disaster for Gen G if Reaps pulls this off. He will stick the plant the whole way now. Enough time has passed. Turn, giving some words of wisdom to Deadshot in the 1v1.
Oh, no.
Reaps does not make the first contact though. That came from Deadshot.
Yeah, 35 seconds to go. It's a 1 versus 1, and this feels more than just a round at hand. This is a big round for Gen G. You're up against one of the most mechanically gifted player. You missed the chance. You see it now. But Reaps wins it for Weibo, and they are way.
Found from Fantasy, and the case gets picked up, and now looking to get put onto the ground inside of Mars, but Fantasy will fall. 12 seconds left. He picks it up in the flames, but Hates will fall too. Wizard needs to find this last kill or stick the kit. He will go for the latter inside of Mask. LML to creep forward and find the kill. And gets it done for G2. Of course, it's LML.
And Skies will shut down Hoven. Gen G fighting out of the timeout. Skies goes big. Speakeasy though keeps things alive on the clash in a 1v2 with Azox low. He confirms it with the SMG, and there's still 2 minutes left in this round. Azza versus Speakeasy. With the shield on his back.
He wins those. He wins those.
Speakeasy is just that good. Match and series point for Weibo Gaming.
To a 4v3, I mean, you got numbers advantage. Either an active drone needs to be walked on top of flank, or a player cannot, like, you cannot.
Using the Azami, keep a barricade, and Marcus going to attempt for the defuse. You just have to make sure you cover the right angles here, Zyro. And he managed to cover one. Can he get another one? They've done it! They've done it, Chris! An unbelievable retake.
Plant is going on down. All they've got is these 2 players above, and they have done all the work required here. Gaveni doing his best to step in. Adrian gets sprayed down though, Tim, as we come to our last 15 seconds. The balls on this man to make a play like that, running underneath 2 lines of fire above him. He may well have got away with it. Can the 2 players come and find him in time, Tim? They see him, but he pops one, and Gavin gets the next. What an unbelievable play to save the round for his team.
Absolutely massive from Gavini there. The spray down onto Adrian.
Really good response. Spiff kills Kosa, but Spiff now gone. It's only left to Vocal. And he's got to keep pushing this initiative, pushing this envelope, not letting them get the revive onto Space. It won't happen. No. Instead, he gets a really nice shot. He finishes off Space as well. And with the Boss G, it's a 1 versus 1 against the DMR of the 417 coming from the side inside a drum. What?
Heroics of the 2 anchors of SSG. This push is coming in from many directions.
Dash is going to have his man in just a second, as J9O doesn't want to get involved in that at all. He decides to engage after watching Forest go down, and J9O has suddenly made it a 1v1. It's him and Dodez, with Dodez inside of blue. What a round by Jack! Space Station had no business winning.
Build themselves away from the smoke, and they're going to see if they can try and make use of the time that they have. But 40 seconds, the smoke now being forced further and further away. You can see Perez again on the hunt.
Injured from the smoke.
And there is the injure from the smoke canister. Doesn't die, but it's a very, very tricky pickup to get. A rotate underneath. Somebody is going to hunt down the Deimos, but it's SDK that gets Pasha first. That smoke should maybe get live. No, it doesn't. They dip away, but it also doesn't kill Basetto. He sat lying and waiting. SDK driving forward 10 seconds, and Dan
lined up
in the perfect place. 3 kills for Dan. Now with the fight back on, Dan slips away. They pick it up and move it, but here's the fight. There's one. Dan will lock it in. Round the corner. There's an ace. Dan!
What a way to lock off this first map. Dan with the ace to come through.
The gadgetry recharge. It's a mad scramble for the final 40 seconds. Benjamaster eliminating dots. That's the shield off the board. The biggest hindrance towards winning this round should be gone for Space Station. The next obstacle becomes getting outside and dealing with these players who are on rappel. Power positions for W7M. Hold on. J90 manages to get the job done. Good Lord, W7M. How many rounds are you gonna...
Looking like he can do it. Another scan comes out, making sure to use him this time. It's a 1 versus 3 to hold, and they're pushing him from behind. He's found one. He's got to get the vertical as well. They get pulled off Tim. We're down to the last 3 and 4 seconds. Ryder's got another. He's held on. He's going to do it. And PSG take the 2-1 win.
Nitro Cell tossed out. Onto the diffuser, he will go. If Spirits vaults in, he knows he'll be blown open, and Gunner gets him with the bait. 500 IQ play coming to a ranked game near you.
The information, can he beat the Monty? All he needs is 1 bullet to the feet against one of the best Monty players in the world, but with the new guard break system, Anaton is not in the advantage he once would have been. Ambi just has to land 1 shot. He's committing to it. He's got time, but there's nothing left in it. Anaton has survived. He has withstood, and it doesn't matter what Ambi does. The round is over. He might be able to get the kill, but Anaton
doing so much damage. Ben just sees red running up, but they just keep looping away from him. He's not gonna get 1, Jesse. He's gonna get 2, locked in for the interrogation. Oh my. Does he track himself down? Does he go for another bid? Yes, he does. 2 interrogations back to back, testing his luck.
Too far behind. Anaton has to try and hide here. He goes for the shots. Packer cannot afford to lose this. Anaton, once again, dancing with death. The 180s. He's already taken down Spoit. Can he land enough shots on the Packer? He's going to have to commit it to it now. Packer is just tempting fate. Is Anaton going to be able to stick it? Packer, you've got to kill him! I can't believe it! Fact drops, and the drone is taken down. He's going to be able to go for this kill. He sprays him. Adam, with the world on his shoulders, as Likafak just waits, bides his time patiently. So much information for him, but no gas to work with. Adam has to hold firm, but Likafak's got him dead to rights. Revenge is best served hot. They might have missed out in Manchester, but beating...
2 kills to his name, but the upside down rappel is now the bigger issue. This is so challenging to deal with. Leapok's trying to long arm it, but he's still going to be visible. Oh, maybe not.
Is he?
Maybe not. Maybe not. Excuse me?
No.
What did we just witness?
That's a troll.
13 kills, 13 deaths. He has had a bad second half by most measures, but the rest of Los, they cannot say the same. There goes Kurtz. Legacy taking some damage. Cons is finished off. Legacy searching for 1, finding Pino. It's all up to Wizard. Ninjas in pajamas just right now holding on for dear hope. And at the final moment will get the job done. Oh my goodness, an act of
An opportunity for Breeder to put this down on the ground.
Biden, that player I was speaking about, has got to work a bit of magic here. Gets rid of 1. Since we're 1v1 against Shaiko, not a spot you want to be in when he's got a tracking back pocket. Out it comes, and Shaiko's looking for his man. Dips in behind the chassis here. Pistol v pistol. Who comes out on top? Surely it's going to be right. And there's only 1 HP to Shaiko's name. What the hell just happened? It ends in a headshot anyway, but there was that weird second or so.
May come out from these shields as Joystick finds the first kill on a Grubby. In goes the Blitz, straight on into Office. Base checking the angles, a bit of damage done onto Pasha, but he 180s. Double kill from Sox.
All their bases covered.
Yep.
I feel like that's been a not a very prevalent theme. Like, we left that in map 1. Wow!
Oh my god.
What a read.
If he's able to have the same success on the way up rocket stairs, we'll probably see the round go a similar way. It's not only the Ying that Nathan needs to worry about, though, it's just the general flashes. Ambi stacked up on those stairs as well.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It wasn't Canadian doing it. It was Ambi completely opening the round on top rocket. Just 3 rounds ago to start this.
15 seconds left. Gonna have to full send it and make something happen. And this ain't looking like the way to get it done. He's gonna try West Main. BDS will wait. And this first map looks to be locked up to be theirs. Winning out the 1v1.
Is very low, down to Dash. He's certainly got the capabilities to win this round for Wildcard, and this is the player that you want in this situation and why they brought him to this roster. Watches towards the hatch, of which, of course, Fishlike is above. 20 seconds remaining. Yellow ping information off the BPC. Knows where the last player is. Drop down, and surely Dash should be able to finish off this Kali. Indeed, he down.
Into a bit of disarray here for Furia. If they get stalled out, Volume canister popped over towards default. Big kill for Nate, shuts down Shaiko, and suddenly it seems like Furia might just have numbers, but they've lost a couple. And Philippe will see double from users as BDS steal that round from Furia.
4 players, 5 players from Shopify Rebellion getting closer to the bomb site. Yaga, though, holding court. 2 players on the side of the Rebellion falter. Diaz will have to watch the hatch and blue, but there will be no drop. 10 seconds to go. Another from Yaga. There's no way. Looking for a 4th. He gets the down on Rexton. What? And the ace for the Young Dog.
Focus up. One more round. Focus up, let's go!
And they have 30 seconds to try and turn it into the end. Gunnar knows there's a player around on the back end, and Alems is able to take the fight and suddenly says, turn around, I'm behind you. Grixer gets Renshiro, though. They put the pressure on the side. It's 2 for Brede! He has the lockdown. There's the 3rd! One more with the pistol. There's the connection of 1 versus 1. Kansan and Brede either side, but it's Brede!
Warclocks from Brede, he's back at it. Was literally pinned down into that bath.
DMR, does Jane know? Shepard still has Yokais in the field to work with and deny this plant in the late round. That's why he's going to tuck himself underneath this table and sprint on through with that drone. He's going to get stuck. He needs to deny this plant. He's got to get to it in time. And he does! Forrest can't reattempt. He tries, but he now has to stick it. Fault is there with the cover. The plant's got to be denied. And Shepard finds the clutch for VP. Another round that SSG looked to have won, that VP thieved away.
No help to be had. Just him. Toxic Babe going out, stalling for more seconds. Plenty of time left, but Stumpin, time is not the problem. It's all these players. He finds another.
This will need to be an ace for Stumpin. No more gas, no more nitro cells. It's just pure talent. Stumpin's low HP. Savage and Adrian to withstand against the Prodigy as the American sets his sights on the 2 SAS operators on his opposition. He's got info on both of them now. He's waiting for the peak to come through. And he's got the read. He settles back in as Savage and Adrian both prepare their shotguns on close range. The Grimsbees come out, and he's got a shotgun of his own he could bring to this fight as he decides how does he play this secret wiggling, tempting to make this a fight. Adrian and Savage just need to time this well.
No.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, it's so motivating to see. As a former player myself, having had and still have so much respect for a player like Canadian, he still got it. The leadership, the right words in the right moments. His aggressive swing is so aggressive.
Another one!
Punishes serve.
Oh my god! 2 for Herds on the jump out, and it's Canadian, no less. He could have even gone for 3.
Grixter got him.
Chin is so low as well. Like Holes could certainly finish off the Thermite as well.
Good turnaround.
Cam down.
That's one. There is another one. That
Okay.
gets dealt with as well. Can Peeps convert this plan down successfully? He will. It's a straight 1v1, but like Colas, he gets 4 in the round. A clutch 1v2. Fury, by the skin of their teeth, are able to win out. The defender-sided command server. It shouldn't have been that close, but it was.
Starts to get that plant down. Good for tanking the C4. It was a little bit off target. Baby Shark already 2 steps ahead. Snake has stopped the diffuser going down in its tracks, though. With only a couple of seconds left to go, he has to stay alive. Drops to the floor, somehow manages to do it. How was he able to sneak into the site at that particular moment? It should have been entirely locked down by Wildcard.
And that is absolutely tragic, Ollie. Snake.
But there's a lot of utility maybe to stall out recited on that blitz. So instead, it's going to be Agent trying to sort of kite away the defenders. C4, Mike Dub can't hit it. Mr. B at the very least gets the trade, snaps onto Kool-Aid, and it's all of a sudden a triple! Mr. B, the man to do it all!
They were relying on Rexon to find some pressure with the Selma Chargers from another position, likely inside of construction. Phaser finds that pick and takes him out of the action on his dock, and this is the worrying point for me. They had everything, all their eggs on this basket. We saw 4 players on this platform, and now they finally throw the EMP.
No, he's doing it again. Go to the left. Go to the... Oh, Bandit. Oh,
Oh my, no!
VP have brought to the table. It's exactly the opposite of what Call suggested to do in that timeout, but Fultz is going to mark up and find his first pick. Here comes the cover, though, from Always, and he doesn't find it. He gets 2 kills. And now it's a 1 versus 1. He's just around the corner, and I think he heard him. Benja just around, and they trade! That means Benja wins the round again! Another 1v1 for him! An SSG closeout, a dominant...
Behold the might of the king. 18 years of age, his first ever professional tournament, and he's just running around the map, 1 versus 5ing the entire enemy team. The first kill was actually peeking outside up through the hatch. The second kill also peeking outside a player on rappel. He had the perfect read. I mean, nobody does it quite like this guy.
Even Doki's kill was nasty as well. I mean, this is just this.
Grixer, often called one of the best players in North America, gets 1. He's isolated the next, but only 3 bullets remaining. The secondary up next around the corner. Can he land it? No, not a chance in hell! Wildcard finally made good. Surprise us all.
To pull this round back, the drone to maybe just try and draw the attention away. Donuts, and it works. Hello? Nate's able to get the kill. Again! Nate does get out the corner, and he takes 2 with him as well for good. No! They all fall apart! Dots in a 1v1 against KZ, who's been so instrumental in putting Furia in this very position. But can he put that nail in the coffin and hammer that coffin shut? He's got over a minute. And is there a world in which he can maybe get JB92 back up if he so chooses, but he holds. He calms down and wants to see if Dots makes a move.
The problem for KZ, no info. Nobody in his team watching drones.
KZ already so many.
The pistol, and he loses his fight. Now it's just Brendo and Juicy left, tucked into a corner. Tex refuses to die. Up and again. Brendo down. It's all up to Juicy. The super sub is not so super after all, and the Chiefs, well, the 3-1 was what was in store, and they got it done. Every single time this rivalry goes further, the Chiefs just get better, and once again they are champions in Oceania.
Wow. 3 flawless rounds out of 6. 2 spawn peaks on the same player of Robbie. Shaiko is swinging these gunfights without even yellow pings and is destroying every single player. At this point, what do you do? I think you just kind of not give up. You should never give up.
Will push him slightly further back. The Mirror is more than happy to contest this. There goes Nina on the drop down, gets one, goes for the pressure onto the Mirror, is drawing that focus away and gets the kill as well. Goes in with the pistol, tries to lock it out, and just a second too late. Now you got to try and bully this body. Smash him around. You know you're working against the clock here on the stairs. So low. Holding on. That was the big divide to cross. Will hit a moment, but they can't quite get it at some point. You're just going to have to send it. Monty's gone. Oh, that's big. Will it be enough? Will it be enough? Demo, will it be enough? Unbelievable!
Genius. Absolutely superb.
So with man advantage, 3, 2, 1, work together.
Oh, but they beautiful usage of the gas pipe leak effect detonate.
Round. Daily will find one on the Fanu, but a deep rotation can be made. Bandit will get spotted, finds one on the Grim, and with a 3-piece in the round, 30 seconds, and that case is cold. Single panel construction's not opened up, but information seems to be sound. Flashbang at the try. Boom! Peeks it on the flashbang, not expecting that read. What a peek, what a moment from Uzi. 4 in the round.
Well,
fully blind.
He had to. When you hear that flashbang
left, you cannot trade if you are looking to win. You gotta get uncontested kills. Surf has done just that. But a shrewd angle played by Baby Shark will down Rexon and look to push with only 2 seconds left. Surf denied an opportunity. Baby Shark does it again, and Wildcard have tied the game. Mark, his position given away. Diffuser will equalize numbers. Now it's Pambazu to rush towards the bomb site to help his team. Hit it from the back. He's got the marks. Concerned with the last player over towards gold. Down he goes at the hands of NJR. Out. Diffuser will have to come, as now NJR gets the plant at the halfway mark. Diffuser thinks that he's faking it. NJR off of the plant, and Diffuser wins the 1v2 to give M80 some life.
From open area. Takes the 1v1, gets it, now suddenly winnable for the best fragger in Asia. And he still has a minute to make this happen.
And yellow
has
ping.
yellow ping information.
Fisher and Tuha need to play compact in tradable positions. Do not give Reaps an opportunity.
Oh, and it is Kiana Reaps against the IGL and Fisher guy. The fragger versus the support. Can Fisher do it?
Information.
Red ping intel, Fisher has shotgun, has SMG, Reaps though. This is what he has been born for. But Fisher guy is a legend within this region. Yellow ping up above, it's the legend.
All of these remaining C9 players, it's all based on how they can move around this entrance from Mud. Silent picks up another. Very nice. Where is he getting these kills? Clash shot from behind too. It's an extremely difficult attack to make work, but C9 do it. We gotta give him credit for that. Silent, the main force behind it, will fall to that Vector from Forest. I don't know what the play is here. Where is he going?
This is an interesting one.
What?
What is Forrest doing? He's been allowed back in. Okay, surely he dies. Right, fair play. I mean, even Packer doesn't know what's gone on.
That's that.
By the way, he survived.
On. He's going to be flashed out, which tells me they know exactly where he is. This is going to be tough. Does he see his man? No, he can't quite see it. The plant's going down. A beautiful first. Second! Possibly not for a dream!
Steps down, gets a couple of tag shots, a couple of love bites almost, you could say, onto Cyber. Not enough to put significant threat on his life, but you hit the head, you know, an inch or two higher, and they're down a Grim. That's one way to break the back. Hello? Hello? Gillette has no idea that he's walked past him in the same way that Buck doesn't know either. The call's come through. Has he seen him in X, though? He's been so focused on the ceiling that he's just wandered on past, and I bet even Gillette now is like, did I just see that right? Has a guy just gone off X, though? What has just happened?
That is actually peak comical.
siege in such a crucial match at such a crucial time.
I was pausing for the outline bug, like, is that bug back again? But no, it wasn't. They've got one here. Will we see the stab coming from Gelado?
Adams go. Jim trying to attempt it, but the melee will come through. A tease takes down Dora, but Akui will get one. We're in a 3v2 now, make it a 3v1. It is all down to a tease, or Matchco are going to take the opening map. A tease has to bait these kills, but look at the crossfire. They're ready for it, they're holding, and it is done. Ghost gets the kill, Matchco get the map, and first blood them in the best of 3.
The reign of dominance of layer for Matchco continues 100%.
Below as well, just waiting for that head to appear. They know that he's there, sees the gun, but not quite the head, and that's what he's looking for. That's what he's hoping for. Is it another going to be a Pasha case where he gets the shit, picks and gets a headshot? Oh, there it is!
For Bitter King to come off. Geno dips away. He knows who's going to win the challenge. He knows exactly where he is. He can just pre-fire around the corner. When he misses his shots, somehow Bitter King, even though they knew his position, he's able to come away with the win. And that was a crazy finish to what has been a fantastic game on Consulate. A year ago to the day they played this map in Atlanta, and SSG won 8-6 in a poetic.
Be really difficult, really tough for them.
Oh, they knew. I was like, do they know? And Azox took a risk. Yeah, they knew. But with those bubbles giving the full read, Skies can't use them, but he sure as hell can tell them what they're doing here. There's 3 players to try and make a plant with not really a lot. Bees to make some noise, and well, just the guns for cover. So it's a dive onto Pillar, a focus onto the Maestro cam with the impact DMP, which is great, and Deadshot hitting the ground. Okay, the Clash is setting themselves up to try and offer some protection, but it's well watched from the swing either side. But a post-plant situation, Deadshot down, and a Clash now could get the last player up deployed. Will G2 lean in? They will. It's the right decision. Make sure they cannot get Deadshot off the ground. Make sure the Clash is consistently on the beat, on the back foot, on either side of a close one fight. Doki, the fist gets closer to that screen. But
Close me. I'm picking. That's good. Azami maybe. You can make push off it. I'm great off. Yeah, we're sorry. We can push church. Azami dead. Hold on. I'm pushing. Yeah, Azami dead. 1/3. I'm just planting. Oh my god! No! Oh my god! Let's go! Holy shit! What the fuck? Whoa! Let's go! You're gonna get a fight. Oh my god!
Could be very nice. If you don't want to deal with it, ban the Deimos. Again, I am really unclear with what the plan on these attacks are. Okay. So I really don't know what's going on.
Still available over towards Secretary. He's got it in hand, he throws it out, but it doesn't connect. And up close, a shotgun. Sharif, though, gets the double, and Didi will get the plant down the stop. There's not a chance in hell! This kid is magical! Stomping! Stomps on the heart of CAG! They thought they had the round and the match point. Even the G2.
Hot and Cold goes for the drop, and another one will go out as he shrugs off some damage by the freezer vaults. Just narrowly missing out on those tracers, and will now tuck himself into the corner where the gas misses. Hot and Cold might be getting away with murder. 10 players still alive in the server, and Unwanted pull off the plant. Now in the post-plant, they need to pick off FaZe one by one. Vidiking the first casualty, off to an uncharacteristically slow start. Souls, who was terrific in the previous round, still fragging out. Souls is on the diffuser, but he got Gavin from above. Will now likely drop unless they want him to just stay in this spot, and why not? All the tools, all the tricks of the trade being thrown in his way. Gavin eliminating the smoke. Aerial superiority. The high ground just too much. And Dream, it's a 2K to...
Look, his game IQ. I know we've spoken a lot about it. New CJX element here. The gas tank here. He shoots one bullet to prevent Volps from rushing. At this point, Volps is sending his smoke grenades. And as you can see, as soon as Shaiko realizes that the Blitz is still gonna push in, he shoots the rest of the gas tank. And that enables Shaiko to kill the Blitz instantly and get rid of him using the new features from...
Does he deal with? He hears the footsteps above. All the while, Dark Zero will have to also watch the clock. A drop will come in from the Fenrir Bolo. Diffuser good enough for one, not for more than that. Packer and Kino positioned up as only 10 seconds remain for Dark Zero. They have to hop on the case, but they're miles away. Down goes Kino. Packer last man standing over towards Blue. He stops it in its tracks. Pambazoo holding it, but I think it's too late. It's gonna come down to the wire. Does he get it? No! M80 win it by a hair, and they are still in this.
And for Dark Zero to bring that round back in that fashion and make it 4-0 out of the timeout.
I'm asking, the guys want to push, right? Or long bar? No one answering. No one. I'm holding the red flag. I don't know anything. So what the fuck are we doing? Focus the plan. 5v3, it's perfect. We got our tricky because they're playing like fucking retard. After that, for 1 minute 50, guys, 1 minute 50, no one answering to me. Next time, you guys, what I'm going to do? I'm going to fucking ruin the round and scream to everyone until someone screams. Okay?